Has God called you to serve Him in a particular way? Has He called you to a certain thing, and you just keep pushing Him back? You just keep saying, maybe not today, maybe not now, or maybe I'm gonna wait till my voice is a little more eloquent, or I'm able to lead a little better, or whatever it may be. Are you stalling on what God has called you out to do? So many times when God calls us out to do something, it doesn't even have to be something big, but even the small things, we start getting bombarded with all these different thoughts and all these lies in our head that, you're not good enough, you're not confident enough, you're not bold enough, you're not loud enough, nobody will ever listen to you, your speech is not so eloquent, or you walk in a funny way, you just look a little different, what are people gonna think of you, what are people gonna say, all these different things that come to mind, and then you're just like so overwhelmed, and you just eventually give up, and your dreams are shattered, and the purpose that God has for you, you do not walk in it. And so what happens then is that you walk life purposeless, meaningless, and it's not something that us as Christians should fall into, because God wants us to live a life of purpose. I love that book by Rick Warren, A Purpose-Driven Life. We have purpose in this life, a purpose to fulfill. God has called you as a believer. He has called you to be the hands and feet of Christ, to go out there, to spread the word, to spread the gospel. So it doesn't matter what people think of you. It doesn't matter how you look. It doesn't matter how stupid you may seem to the unbelieving world. It doesn't matter. But what matters is that you obey God. You go in obedience towards what He has called you to, and you will see the breakthrough that comes. Because sometimes we may be our biggest enemies. Sometimes our own thoughts would hold us captive, to not doing anything at all. And I've struggled with this so many times where I keep thinking, what if I do this? Well, what's gonna happen? But then every time I pushed through, and I did what God has called me to, regardless of what I thought it would make me look, or how it would make me look, I always ended up seeing glory out of it. Always. You don't know what life you're going to touch. You don't know who you're going to impact. You don't know what nations you're going to change. But God says, just obey me. Come and just follow my commands. Come follow my lead. As simple as that, and you will not go astray. You will be on the right path, and He will take you to glory, glory, glory. You shall see such great things that you've never imagined, only because you decided to obey His call. So just take that to heart right now, and be encouraged. Whatever it is, even if it's the biggest task that He has called you out to do, don't think twice about it, but just go prayerfully, believing that God has equipped you with everything that you need, and you will not lack a single thing. In Jesus' name, God bless you.